One thing everyone talks about is the console war, the never-ending console war, Sony versus Microsoft. And you're probably wondering why I didn't include Nintendo into that. That's because Nintendo took over 9 months to sell 400,000 Wii U's, excuse me. And to me, that's an automatic loss. But the one thing that people are always fucking complaining about is what's better, Xbox One or PlayStation 4. Every night I go on Yahoo, there's always an article that is explaining how fucking wonderful the PlayStation 4 is. Like, it's a gift from the heavens that was sent down on a white fucking horse guarded by archangels. And the Xbox One was built by the devil and sent up on a fiery chariot dragged by hellhounds. And that actually sounds kind of badass to me. But I'm here to say, the writers at Yahoo, the people who write the articles that are on Yahoo, are extremely fucking biased because of that reason. They only talk about how crappy the Xbox One is compared to the PlayStation 4, and that is a bunch of bullshit because during the console war, if you are writing an article on the consoles, you can't just sit there and talk about one console's fucking glory and the other console's problems. No, you need to talk about both the consoles equally, what their issues are, and what their fucking perks are, okay? Every single fucking article, how the PlayStation is dominating the Xbox One, and it's not fucking true. Example, Xbox One was first released. Call of Duty is going to be played in 1080p, 720p at 60 frames per second on the Xbox One. Everyone lost their fucking minds. Oh my god, I can't play fucking Call of Duty in 720p. That is unheard of. Oh my god, it's gonna run 60 frames per second. Oh my god, a computer does that. But little do people know, those same people who complained about the Xbox One running at 60 frames per second just completely praised Sony for, I forgot what it was, but they had a game that's going to be running at 60 frames per second, and those same people just praised Sony for that. So it's like, are you seriously that fucking mental to where you obviously think that 60 frames per second on one console is different than another console? Well, if you do, you're a complete fucking idiot. And another thing. Now, I do praise this one writer, though. I forgot his name, but he wrote about the new upcoming, well, actually, just recently released game Titanfall, and how it would be played on the Xbox One at 720p at 60 frames per second. But he completely turned that article around and completely said that, like, what I've been saying all my fucking life is that graphics doesn't matter. It's about the gameplay, and that's what a lot of kids nowadays are regretting to see. Kids nowadays want better fucking graphics, and they can care less about the gameplay, which is horrible because game designers or developers have budgets, whether it's a huge-ass budget or not. Excuse me. When building games, they budget everything out. Like, okay, we'll need this amount, and then we can divide it up into this, 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 and this. And from what I was told, creating a game, graphics are the most expensive, okay? Kids are complaining about bigger graphics, so these game developers are wanting to you know, make more money, so they listen to the idiots that don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So they spend the most money on the best graphics, but then they use up the money, they use less of the leftover budget. Like, example, say Activision has $70,000 to create Call of Duty Ghosts, okay? Example, I'm not saying it's true, example. $50,000 of that budget goes towards the graphics. Best graphics you'll ever see. 20,000. Now they're left with 20,000. Oh fuck! Now we need gameplay. So either we need to use the rest, or less than, to create gameplay. Now you have a shitty gameplay. So I'm gonna show you something. I have Titanfall Now, check this out. Here's my TV, okay? TV, let me hold on, plug up the light. Here's my TV. My Xbox One is on, correct? There's the on light. There's the on light for the controller. And then there is the on light for the Kinect and the infrared sensors. Yep, let me move back in. Check this out. I am turning on my TV. Booyah. This does take a while, excuse me. So, Vizio logo. TV's on. Okay. Hold on, it's taking a while to turn on. It does, usually. So, let's see here. You see it says there, HDMI 1. That's my Xbox. Retrieving data. And check this out. Holy fuck! 1080p. 1080p. And look what game I'm playing. Titanfall. So, let me turn my TV off so I don't get flagged, because I'm probably gonna get flagged for having the Titanfall logo in there. But, see, I just proved to you, Xbox One is putting out 1080p. This TV is only 720. That was all I could afford at the time. Okay? You just saw Titanfall in 1080p on my TV. You just fucking saw it. Okay? So, that whole 720p thing is a bunch of horseshit. Okay, and if anyone ever uses that, let me move this over. Anyone ever uses that in an argument needs to be fucking slapped. Okay? Now, as for the actual writers of Yahoo, the biased motherfuckers that are completely taking the PlayStation 4 side, I'm starting to think that they're probably being paid by fucking Sony to write these articles. Like, example, back a couple months ago, maybe late December, maybe January, the YouTuber Alpha Mega Sin, also a biased motherfucker, even though I do love his rants, but he is completely biased on the console war, he made a video that said, Microsoft and Machinima are paying people to talk highly of the Xbox One. That is a bunch of horseshit, because if that was true, how come there are no articles or no, anything that completely talks highly of the Xbox One and talks poorly of the PlayStation 4? Because they don't exist, because Sony is probably paying fucking people to talk highly or to talk poorly of the Xbox One. And if that's the case, I wouldn't be fucking surprised. I mean, they already went to fucking China and Hong Kong and forced fucking tech students to build the consoles. And fucking Sony's like, yeah, here's your graduation. If you don't build the consoles, you don't get it. But when you do graduate, come talk to us. We'll hook you up with a job. Students graduate, they go there. They go to Sony. We don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Sorry, the fuck out. Okay, so, really? But, anyway, again, I have a list here of some of the problems that the PlayStation 4 was faced with during launch, and people are still having now. So I'd like to read these off to you guys, and I'm gonna explain to you what they are. Endless app installation, which means that there's a bug in the app installation process where it keeps installing. I was talking to one kid, and he said that here in the Bay Area, he said that he got the PlayStation 4. He was downloading the DC Universe or whatever app it is, and he started it before he went to school, left for school, had a minimum day, and it started downloading. It got 50%. He left for school. It was a minimum day, which, if you don't know what a minimum day is, it's you only go from start to noon. And he came home, and it was still at 50%, and it was still going and going and going, forcing him to cancel it and move on. So, and it's also doing that for the digital game upgrades, like for Call of Duty when they have the what's it called, the digital hardened edition. You download that, and it just keeps installing and installing, not getting anywhere. Blinking blue light, aka the blue light of death. A lot of people don't know what the blue light of death is. It is apparently the now PlayStation 4's equivalent to the Xbox 360's red ring of death. But the thing is, with the red ring of death, it depended on how many rings you got. You remember, you got one ring Okay, warning sign, but you could still play it. 2 rings, start to get nervous, but you can still play it. 3 rings, you can still play it, but you might want to start calling Microsoft and see. And 4 rings, it was completely dead. Okay? I got 3 rings, I sent it to Sony, or Microsoft, excuse me, they sent me a new Xbox, all good. The blue light of death, apparently, is not allowing people to play the consoles at all. And the problem is, the blue light of death is happening when people are hooking up the consoles for the first time. Oops. Disc ejections. A lot of people are complaining that discs are automatically ejecting, especially when they have the console vertically. It's just, in the middle of a game, eject. Console restarts itself and ejects the disc. The console automatically turns off, then turns itself on, and then ejects. Okay, that's a huge problem right there. The update. Recently, Sony released update 1.61 to hopefully fix all the problems on the PlayStation 4. But, guess what? It made a whole bunch of things worse. A lot of people are saying that the update was corrupted, they can't fix the PlayStation, now it's bricked. Had the update just made the problems completely worse. Oops, oh well. Internet browser. Apparently, the internet browser, which I think is the most stupidest fucking thing to have on a console, and a video Alpha Mega Sin mentioned that some 13-year-old kid in London raped his 8-year-old sister because he watched porn on his friend's Xbox through the web browser, and he wanted to try it on himself. Now, again, since day one, I've been saying web browsers on a console is completely fucking stupid. But, of course, no one listens, so... But the PlayStation 4 is saying that there's not enough system memory to use the web browser. Loses connection every 13 minutes. Obviously, there's some problem with the fucking wireless card in there where it keeps losing connection every 13 fucking minutes. There's also problems with people can't even connect to their own Wi-Fi through the PlayStation 4. It doesn't even show up. Can't sign into PlayStation accounts. People sign in. Sorry, your username or password is invalid. Try it again, try it again, try it again, try it again, try it again. Go on Sony.com, change the password, try it again. Oop, can't work. Party chat. A lot of people are having party chats, and I will admit there was a problem with the party chat on Xbox One, but personally I don't care because I don't talk to anyone anymore because all my friends don't play Xbox anymore. They don't play consoles anymore. They just stick with PC. But Microsoft fixed that. But with PlayStation, people are saying that party chat's too low, or people just randomly get ejected from the party. Anyway, again, I don't care about party chat. Controller. Massive problems with the controller. Rechargeable battery only lasts 7 hours, which a regular battery is supposed to last 20 hours. That's because you have all the button and analog stick sensors that take up battery. You have the Wi-Fi the wireless capability that takes up battery. You have the touchscreen that takes up battery. You have the player indication light that takes up battery. So, gee, let me think why the fucking battery is fucking lasting less than a regular fucking controller. Yeah. Also, the analog sticks are starting to wear, and a couple people are complaining that there's a crunching noise in the controller when they use it. So, yeah, that's a huge fucking problem right there. Plus, touchscreens are starting to freeze, and they're just starting to break in general. Fan noise. Oh boy, fan noise. Every gamer's worst nightmare. Everyone loves a console that has fans so the console doesn't overheat, and they don't have to spend extra money on the console so it doesn't overheat. The fan noise, very crappily made fans, and vent holes that are like that fucking big, unlike the Xbox One, where there's 4 vents on the whole console. There's a giant one on top, which actually looks kind of normal until you're looking directly at it. There's 2 on the side, 1 in the back. Quiet as hell. My Xbox is still on. Can you hear it? No, you can't. Even though you probably hear the outside because my window's open because it's hotter than hell in here. But see? Can't hear shit, can you? Nope. Overheating. Another problem. Overheating. Console overheats too much because not enough ventilation on the console because whoever decided to create the fucking console decided, gee, looks are more important than actual function, so let's make it look like this, all nice and neat, when the Xbox One looks like a VCR. Let's make it look fucking nice. Oh gee, now it can't work. Oh well. Massively overheating problems. People turn on the console, it turns on for like 3-4 seconds, it starts beeping and then just shuts down, and a red light will appear on top of the console. Error messages up the ass. Everyone's worst nightmare also. Can't do this, error message 38C, my asshole, whatever. DLC doesn't work. Call of Duty, specifically. The Battlefield 4 Premium, all that doesn't work. The PSN store will either charge the person's account, download it, and all of a sudden the DLC can't be found, or they'll charge the person's account anyway, and DLC won't work. That's why I hate that's why I don't like companies like that charge you and then they don't do anything to fix the fucking problems. And also, season passes don't register either. You go ahead, redeem the season pass, everything's all good, but then when time for DLC comes out, oh, sorry, you gotta pay for it. What the fuck, man? Really? That's the whole point of a season pass, right? Fucking supposed to get shit for free. Audio issues. People are having problems with games that are just randomly getting louder or getting quieter. Again, party chat volume is very quiet. And, well, I mean, that's probably something wrong with the HDMI cable, but of course. Consoles randomly turn on. People are just sitting there. Console randomly turns off, or will just randomly turn on, and and when it turns on, it'll start safe mode. My console, my Xbox One, turned on automatically one night. That's because it had an update, and I don't know why it wouldn't wait till I woke up the next morning to download it. But anyway, for the first and only time it has happened, might I add. PSN glitches. People go on PlayStation Network. It either glitches out. Sometimes it won't even show up. Some of the actual scroll down bars don't show up. People add things to their cart. They go into the cart. Oh, they're gone. Restarting and force to safe mode. Already mentioned that. Consoles are just, sometimes when people are in a game, the whole console will just shut down and restart itself into safe mode. Trophies don't register. People unlock trophies, but it doesn't, the gamer score or whatever doesn't register on their fucking account. Customer support. A lot of complaints about customer support. A lot of complaints. And now this just tells me that the PlayStation 4 and Sony in general just don't fucking care. I really shouldn't say the PlayStation 4 because it's an inanimate object, but Sony itself doesn't care. A lot of people, including both of my friends who got the PlayStation 4, or I should say had the PlayStation 4, now they're running Xbox One. Both of them got the consoles. One of them had the blue light of death. The other one got hers all fucked up, damaged, cracked, missing pieces. Both called customer support while I was standing there, and they both just said, sorry, we can't help you at this time, and hung up. Plus, a lot of people are complaining that they sent their consoles in to get fixed, and, oh, sorry, we just lost your fucking console. Day 1 codes, a lot of people, both consoles got day 1 codes. Xbox got an achievement to say, hey, congratulations, you got day 1, add to your gamer score, congratulations. Plus, you got, Dead Rising. You got the codes for Dead Rising, the Frank West and Chuck Green pack. You got the, I forgot what day 1 codes they are, but, PlayStation 4 gave people a $10 voucher for pre-ordering the thing, for the console. That ain't showing up. They go and redeem the code. Congratulations, you have successfully redeemed the code. They go to their account. Oh, can't find it. Go and redeem the code. Sorry, it's already been redeemed. Music Unlimited app. Everyone knows that Sony had gotten rid of the idea of being able to play CDs and MP3 players on the console. Stupidest fucking thing in the world. One thing I liked about the 360 though was you can actually burn CDs to your console and listen to them. The Xbox One, I know you can play CDs, but I don't know about downloading them to your hard drive. And MP3 players, I don't know, because that's why I have speakers, because I don't have to worry about that. But anyway, Sony thought it would be a good idea. Oh, hey, let's give people an app called Music Unlimited. Well, guess what? That thing doesn't fucking work either. Keeps crashing, keeps fucking locking up, all that. Which I praised the other YouTuber, Angry Joe, because since he is having problems with Sony and his YouTube channel, because apparently Sony is flagging a lot of his videos and they will not let up about it, he is boycotting the Music Unlimited. Congratulations, Angry Joe. Blu-ray player. Everyone knows that Sony, with the PlayStation 2, first console to actually have a built-in DVD player. PlayStation 3, first console to have a Blu-ray player. PlayStation 4, Blu-ray player can't fucking work all of a sudden. People are having problems with, can't read DVDs, can't read some Blu-rays. There's a huge fucking delay, and I will admit, the Blu-ray player on the Xbox One, when you watch regular DVDs, there is a delay, but Blu-rays run perfectly. What else is there? Oh, graphical issues. A lot of people's games are glitching out like hell, and all of a sudden, just the whole console just shuts down. I knew the fucking PlayStation 4 was going to be a huge fucking problem because during E3 when Sony was announcing their fucking or not really announcing, but they were showing off Assassin's Creed 4, the console fucking crashed during the demo. Oh, red flag number 1. Red flag number 2. I was on the first to know list at GameStop for the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. I didn't hear shit about the PlayStation 4 until release. Every month I was getting something for the Xbox One. So gee, what console am I going to go with? The one that I'm completely in the dark about, or the one that I'm actually getting more information on? Gee, let me think. Red flag number 3, and what kind of made me happy that I didn't get the PlayStation 4 was that a lot of people are saying that it was Photoshopped, but I doubt it. Someone tweeted a photo, actually a bunch of people tweeted a photo, at the Sony launch event in one of the Sony stores. The console overheated. If a console can't even fucking keep up in a fucking launch event, what makes you think that I want to risk having it here? Okay, and then what really made me glad that I didn't buy it is all these fucking problems that all of a sudden just came out, and now all of a sudden it just got swept under the rug. So now, again, these biased motherfuckers need to stop writing articles praising one of the fucking consoles and start becoming fair. Because I have a feeling these articles are hurting other console sales, like the Xbox One. People go on there and say, oh, gee, PlayStation 4 is working out pretty well, so gee, I'll go get one. But little do they know, they're taking a huge fucking risk, and they're buying something that could possibly be bricked, or be bricked in the near future. So, again, fight what you want, argue what you want, but I gotta say, this is the fucking truth, okay? There's over 200 pages on the PlayStation 4 support page that I found those on, of just teeming with problems. Most of them because of the fucking update. Xbox One had 2 updates. Thing, knock on wood, thing works fine. So, again, fight for what you want, but this is just what I'm saying. Don't listen to those biased motherfuckers out there, okay? Do what you want to do. That's all I gotta say. So that's it for this video. Please hit the like button, favorite, and go ahead and share this video if you'd like. And hit the subscribe for more reverse that. Hit the subscribe button for more rants, reviews, and unboxings. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.